Welcome back to FTB Infinity Expert Mode. I'm CZSurvivor, all alone for today's episode, and today we're going to be continuing work in Blood Magic, and we'll be starting off with the Binding Ritual, or the Ritual of Binding. But first, this series is proudly sponsored by Luke's Heart. Use the promo code CZSurvivor for 5% off smart shirts. Links in that are down in the description. So, before we have a look at the Binding Ritual, a few things that have happened since last episode. One, Neko hasn't done anything. She hasn't been on since last episode, which is slightly annoying. But I have made progress in the Thorncraft area, and I will eventually remove the fences. But yeah, we're locked off. I have got enough Sonarium now, which is good, and I'm currently producing loads of UU matter. We'll put that Sonarium to use probably next episode. But for now, we'll continue with Blood Magic because I really want to go. Well, hello there, zombie. So, what we need to do is we need some of you, and we should be good. Now, I need to check something before we go, so I'll be back in a sec. The Binding Ritual is only going to be a temporary setup, so what we want to do is we want to put a ritual, the Master Ritual Stone in the centre. You want to have the Well of Suffering selected on your Ritual Diviner, and then we hold right click. Not Well of Suffering, sorry. Ritual of Binding. Well, yeah. Wish there was an easier way to select this. There we go, Ritual of Binding. And this is the area that you need for it to work. And we have the Ritual of the Binding, which is good. So, now that we've got that, we need to go we need to bind an item. And the item in this mod pack is the Sword of the Zephyr. So let me get all that stuff together. So let's begin. In goes the Neverwort, followed by that, and I just need a stick. Oops. Oh, I thought I had everything to go. Oh well. Oh, I don't even have wood up here. Wow. Oh, mostly silly me. Sticks are just over here because of the witches. Hello, zombie. Bye. So we can now craft ourselves a Formium sword, like so, and I should scan it. Then we put that in the center, and here we go. This should make us the Sword of the Zephyr. Now this is a nice stable one, negligible, and considering how many skulls we have underneath, we're not going to have anything go south here. That's where everything just goes wrong, everything blows up. And it all goes south because unlikely odds are unlikely. Sword of the Zephyr, which is a pretty cool sword, but it don't quite beat the Enderium swords. Nothing quite beats them. So next of all, I need some sort of stone from Blood Magic, some sort of like activation stone, and I think the weak activation stone, which is a lava crystal. Ooh, I didn't quite look down this rabbit hole too much. Lots of stuff. Oh, we need to get into alchemical. Oh, well, off to make alchemical chemistry set. That doesn't seem too bad. So, I believe I have everything, but this is mental crafting, so I'm not sure whether I've actually got everything right. So, first of all, free, and free. Oh, and we need one of these. Now, I'm not sure whether the weak blood orb will work. There is one easy way to check it. Let's have a look. Simple catalyst. Oh, weak blood orb will do, so I'll leave this weak blood orb in. That links it to my blood network, saying that this is to be powered by my blood network, current owner. By that, and we're now getting simple catalyst. Now with these simple catalysts, we can actually craft some very useful stuff. And I really like how this mod renders the items on here. Well, it just basically can break the rendering. So next of all, let's go craft a few things. Yeah, and I've just realised there are some things that I have forgotten. Wow. Right. Well, we'll craft everything that we can, and then we'll go get the rest of the items, because what I need is for this item here, I need this and this. I'm back with the crafting now, so in goes that, followed by, ooh, that actually might need a higher tier item to craft. Let's have a look, let's just check. Oh, you need that one, and you need, okay, we do actually need my higher tier blood orb to do this. Oh well, the more you know. And you, we got this magicless, and this thing, whatever it is. So we'll put this up here, this here, you in there, equip the magic armor, and warded glass we've got. So we'll put them back, and I think we're ready to go, possibly. Fingers crossed. And we have crafted a lava crystal, which is basically, it can use your blood magic life points, those things there, to power furnaces and other blocks that run off power sources. For example, it will work with generators, like survivalist generators. So now we just need to put it in here and it'll fill. There we go. We have the weak activation crystal. Now I just did see a creeper down here. You might have caught that on the end of the last segment. There you are. Nice try, little fella. Nice try. So now we can actually activate this ritual. So it's nighttime, which is kind of a good thing, to be honest. Not because of the ritual, but because of what the ritual creates. I need to do a few things with this sword. So we're going to put down the sword of the Zephyr, and we're going to start it. You feel a pull, but you are too weak to push any further. Alright, that was me binding the thing. So this should give it this fancy animation. I don't think that's actually particle effect, but there we go, we have the bound blade. So now what we need to do is check our life points, getting a bit low, top it up a bit. Yeah. Where is my healing one? You go on there. And we need to go find some hostile mobs to kill that are nice and easy, because hostile mobs will bring us a beautiful item, if I can find said mobs. Because we need a specific item. There we go, creeper. So we'll activate the bound blade like so. And it's supposed to drop a specific item, so let's see if we can find it. Let's go killing some stuff. Equip all my armor now. Where are you? Nope, you didn't drop it. It's a bit weird. I've always found this, trying to get these, a bit awkward, but hey, I don't like to fight Enderman with this blade. You didn't drop it, so let's try you. Yep, there we go. The weak blood shard. Now, there is a way to multiply these, if I remember correctly. It requires imbued slates. Right, we're not doing that. Is there any other mod that's possible of doing it? Oh. Oh, I got a few more there. I think I need 4. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's good enough for now. 4 should be enough. It's either 1 for each item that we need to craft, or it gives us a large number at once. I cannot remember. We can take you off, and we can now head in, because we need to make this. Is it? Large bloodstone. This gives 8, so we need ritual stones and that. And I have just learnt that I need to make more ritual stones. Yay! The joy of that. So let's come down here and put 1 in you there, followed by 4 of you, and you should give us 8, was it? Yes, some nice bloody bricks. And we can finally complete our blood altar. So we're currently at tier 3, and we put these on top of these pillars. Those blocks here are necessary. This is the minimum bare bones construction, minus the stairs that I put over there for this thing to function. There's a tier 4. Voila, tier 4 altar. So we can finally create some of those pesky things from last episode that I have completely forgot what they are. Yeah. Ooh, my memory. I'll try and remember what they were. Right. So the next step is to actually create ourselves some better slates. We need to work our way up to the slates that can create the ritual diviner. So we need coal, 2 blocks of coal, and demonic slates, which are going to be fun because we need imbued slates and reinforced slates. So yeah. Oh, have you got the wrong? You probably have. Oh well. You there, and we'll grab you. And then work towards getting the next slates. So I'll be back once I've gathered all the stuff out I need and got a bunch of blood. I'll work my way up. Right, so we now have the items that we need to upgrade the binding ritual. So I'm actually going to stick the, where are you? Oh, you're not in there. Hello, zombie. You in there. To start charging the thing back up. Let's go. And up. And we'll go over to a crafting table to craft this now. So uses. And it's one of those that doesn't work in the shift click because it's got non-stackable items. We now get the tier 2 ritual diviner, which now allows us to work with dusk runes, which is the middle tier. So if we go up and I need to actually figure out how I'm going to work this out. So whereabouts it needs to be placed. Hello, zombie. I forgot about you. It needs to be placed somewhere down here. And I can't remember how far it needs to be placed down, so I'm just going to have a quick look. Right, so I've worked out how high we need. We need a 2-block gap between here and the floor. So I believe it will be... Oh, interesting. I put the Master Ritual Stone within the torch. Surprised that actually worked. Put that there, and then we should be ready to go. So we have, which ritual do we have on here? Need to find the Well of Suffering. Oh, I keep going past it. Get past all those. Missed it again. As soon as we find ritual. Wish it was an easier to use interface, so I believe oops. Right, so we need to get rid of that and that. I should be able to get rid of all these, and we should be good to go with this, I do believe. Yes, we are. Right, so now that we've got this, what we need to do is actually create an area beneath here for this thing to kill the mobs that we are going to sacrifice to it. So let me dig out an area beneath and make sure I get the area that it works in right. So after I put a little bit of thought in it, I've decided to go with this internal area here is going to be the area in which this thing will function. So what I'm going to do is put down a layer of dirt here, and some of this dirt, well, the dirt will be replaced with cursed earth. Oh, I've just been thinking, would I actually be able to create a viewing place down here? I could. It's not really... It's actually not going to have a viewing place, this thing, so I think I actually need to dig out the walls. Oh well, so we're going to have a layer of dirt here, we're going to seal the whole thing in with stone and allow the mobs to spawn down here. In the corners I'm going to place Hauppauges and trash cans, basically to pick up the items that get dropped. The reason for it being this size, I think it's 11 by 11, 1, 2... Wait, what? It can't be 10 by 10. Oops. that's why. Let's check this off away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Oh well. Put you there. Right. The reason for this is the maximum range that the Hauppauge will function at, without having to put mana into them, and for now I don't feel like sticking mana in the Hauppauge, so we're going to go with the cheap route. Maybe in the future if I need more LP I'll change it, but for now I'm going to leave it as is. So you there. So I'll just fill in this area and then we'll be back. Right, so we've got the trash cans now, and we can go put this lot down here. So we want to put this there and this there. Ooh. Would this have a problem? Just thinking about something. If I drop any items on the floor, they are going to go into the trash can. Ooh. Now that I think about it. Maybe this won't be a good idea for ever. Maybe I'll have to come up with something better in the future. Personally, I'd like to have an A network and all this go into the A network. When the A network is full, it spins it. But you know, you can't have everything you want. So we've got them. So we can test this. If we throw an item in here, it should automatically get destroyed. And it does. Excellent, but incredibly worrying, to say the least. So, next step would be to fill the top of this and put cursed earth in. So, let me do that. So, after doing a bit of rethinking, I've decided that I will stick the Hauppauge down here. So, we're going to put one here, followed by stone, and the same on all sides. This way the Hauppauge are out of reach of the top, so unless you hop down into this area and drop stuff, you're not gonna have items be lost to the killer Hauppauge, this will call the Great Destroyers. Yeah, the Great Destroyers. So now I'm gonna stick down some cursed earth. I've created just a little starting pattern that should help it grow nice and quickly to begin with. And to finish off, we're going to just stone off the top. Oops. So yeah, should be nice and simple, and it's a 2 high gap. I just decided we'll fit it in as small as possible. We don't need Enderman to spawn, so don't need to worry about that. So I'll be back once I've sealed the top off, and we should get a few mobs spawn down here. So the internal area is now sealed off. Where did I put my blood orb? No, that's a question I should have checked before I came. There it is. Right, so it's been filling up with blood. Where is that thing? So we have a nice amount of life points in here. We've got a few mobs spawning down there. So what we should do is get the... Where did I put my activation stone? In here, and click this. You feel a pull, but you cannot push any further. Oh, please tell me I don't need the next ritual stone. 1 second. So, with a bit of looking, I realised that you require 50,000 LP to start the ritual. So if we click on it now, a rush of energy flows and through the ritual, and we get this. Now if we flick this lever, it will temporarily disable the ritual because applying redstone, and that funky thing will keep activating, which is pretty cool. So you may be able to hear the mobs dying. Yep. Let's just top that back down, and we should be getting blood in our thing. Yep, because this thing is filling up. which is wonderful. But unfortunately, we've run out of time for today's episode. So, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. Got any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll answer if possible. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button to stay up to date. If you really do enjoy my videos and want to support me more and are able to do so, you can support me on Patreon, links to that down in the description. Stay well and Survivor out.
Can't believe